Hello, greetings to you all. Most likely, you don't know who I am. And most likely, too, I probably don't know who you are. But a good question to ask ourselves is this: who am I? I mean, the real me, who is that? I mean, who are you? The real you? It's a good question to ask. I have four questions that people often ask to point out a little bit more or to reveal a bit more about themselves. Question one that they use is this: what do you really want out of life? What are your desires? What are your ambitions? Do you have your secret yearnings in life? And most likely, in that, those answers tell us a little bit about yourself. Question number two: what do you think about most? Most of the time, what is in your mind? What do you think about? Even Jesus Christ mentioned in the scriptures in Matthew 15:18, it says, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. What we think most tells us about who we are. So think about that. And thirdly, um, and I think this is true in many ways, probably not always, but it does point to who people are. Third question is, how do you spend your money? Somebody said your checkbook is like a personal history of your life. But that may be the case because it tells you what is your value system. It tells you what is important to you, how you use your money. And then fourthly, what kind of company do you enjoy? There's an expression that says, tell me who your friends are, and I'll tell you who you are. Our close friends, they tell people about who we are in some ways, yes. But those four questions may be important in the way of telling us who we are, but I think this last question is the most important, probably the one really important question to ask, and that is, what does God think about you? Who are you from God's perspective? And I think that's a good question to ask because that is what tells us who we really are. First John chapter 3 verses 1 to 2 from the Passion Translation. Here's what it says: look with wonder at the depth of the Father's marvelous love that he has lavished on us. He has called us and made us his very own beloved children. Did you get that? That's who we are. Very own beloved children of God. And the reason the world doesn't recognize who we are is that they didn't recognize him. Beloved, we are God's children right now. That's what the scriptures say. However, it is not yet apparent what we will become, but we do know that when it is finally made visible, we will be just like him, for we will see him as he truly is. So, who am I? Who are you, the real you? It is who God says you are. And that is, I think it's good news. You are God's children. We are God's sons and daughters. Amen.